Right now, you're the last surviving human species on Earth. Not just a saying, it's reality, but it wasn't always this way for hundreds of thousands of years. Earth wasn't home to just one. There were multiple human species living side by side, sometimes on the same continent, sometimes in the same valley. This is older than farming, older than cities, as old as the roots of humanity itself. There's only one question: where did everyone else go? And why are we the ones still here? Cut to Africa 2 million years ago. Not one. Multiple human species. Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo naledi. Different brains, different tools, different paths. Evolution wasn't heading toward us. It was just experimenting. Then Homo erectus pulls ahead. The first human to ever leave Africa, fire under control. Thousands of years, the same tools, one single design. For 1 million years. Barely changed. That's not weakness, that's stability. Cut to Europe. 400,000 years ago. Heavy bones, big brow ridges, a body built for the cold. Neanderthals, the world called them stupid. Hunched, wild, but the truth is different. They buried their dead, made jewelry from eagle talons. In a cave in France, a circle built from broken stalagmites, deep in the darkness, far from any light. The reason, still unknown. That's not instinct, that's intention. Cut to Siberia, 2008, a tiny finger bone, DNA testing, and a shocking result. Not Homo sapiens, not Neanderthal, an entirely new species. They named it Denisovan. Now, at the same time on Earth, 3 human species, Homo sapiens in Africa, Neanderthals in Europe, Denisovans in Asia, and maybe more, whose evidence hasn't been found yet. This wasn't an empty world. It was a crowded stage, living together, competing, and crossing paths. Cut to Homo sapiens, first appear 300,000 years ago in Morocco. But at first, nothing special in just one more species, surviving like the rest. Then, between 70,000 and 60,000 years ago, a large-scale migration out of Africa begins. And ahead of them, not empty land, Neanderthals already in Europe, Denisovans already in Asia. Meeting was inevitable. What happened when they met? For a long time, it was assumed. Nothing much. Separate paths, brief contact at most. But then, genetic sequencing changed everything. The Neanderthal genome compared with modern humans. The result, one of the biggest shocks in anthropology. Most people outside Africa carry 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. Some Asian and Pacific populations carry over 4% Denisovan DNA. Let that sink in. They didn't just coexist. They interbred. Their descendants are alive today. Maybe you're one of them. So then the question becomes, if we lived together, coexisted, even had children together, and where did they go? And why are we still here? This is where it gets blurry. There's no single answer. Several reasons, maybe all at once. The first reason, climate. 40,000 years ago, tied to the brutal cold in Europe, unstable environment. Neanderthal population's already small, already scattered. A small gene pool, harder to survive big shocks. The second reason, competition. Homo sapiens had slightly different tools, wider trade networks, possibly larger social groups, more connection, more information, better odds of survival in hard times. Maybe we weren't smarter, maybe we were just more connected. But one thing is clear, this wasn't a war. Not some movie-style genocide. It was slow, messy, and honestly, a little sad. Small populations, harsh conditions, and a larger, more connected species, slowly outlasting the rest. 40,000 years ago, Neanderthals disappear. Denisovans hang on a bit longer, but eventually they fade too. And by around 10,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, the last human species standing, not because we won a war, just because we outlasted everyone. So here's the full picture, 2 million years ago. Across Africa and Asia, multiple human branches. Homo erectus spreads first, holds on for 1 million years. Neanderthals emerge in Europe, build tools, bury their dead, live complex lives. Denisovans appear in Asia, leave behind almost nothing but DNA. Homo sapiens arrive late, leave Africa, meet everyone. Mix, coexist, and slowly, one by one, every branch fades out until only one remains, you. Every time you walk into a room, you are the only surviving branch of a 2 million year family tree that once had multiple living members. That morning coffee, that mindless scrolling, that ordinary life you're living is being lived by the last human species standing, carrying Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in your own cells without even knowing it. We're not evolution's predetermined outcome. We're just the ones